How's it going, guys and gals? This is Elderofwoe, and we're picking up in the new Harvest League. This league, I think I'm going to play a melee build. I've decided to go with a Lacerate build that Estro also covered. Um, I know I had mentioned using a build that wasn't common, and in all honesty, I went and I looked over skills um, that were used in the last league, and honestly, the majority of them were below 1% usage, so I could pretty much use anything. Lacerate was one of the ones that was at 1%, and I figured it might be kind of fun because of the way the build works. So hopefully y'all can enjoy this video and y'all can enjoy going through the game with this build. I'm going to go fairly fast, or try to at least. Um, and of course I will explain things along the way that are necessary, but for the most part we're gonna have ourselves like a, I don't even want to call it a speed run because I mean I'm not that quick at going through the game, but I'm gonna try and get through the storyline as quick as possible so that way we can get to mapping and doing other battle content. So let's go ahead and head that way and get through this real quick.
You and I, we're the only ones.
Even the dead rise to challenge me here.
And we'll probably see a lot of that. Somebody died on a ladder, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play not solo stuff on this time around. And see how quickly we can get through things. Hopefully the servers aren't too laggy while we're playing. Take the shield just for now. This build we will eventually be dual wielding. Come on, guy. And watch him bleed. So usually your best bet is to get in close, let him attack, get that bleed going. Makes it that much easier to kill him. We'll just pick up everything. We're gonna rely heavily on armor in this build, not so much evasion. So that'll be our main focus as far as the type of gear we're gonna pick up. Beyond that, though, it will just be dual wielding, trying to get straight through this place. We're gonna be dual wielding axes though, so we'll see how that goes. I don't need a shield. I don't need that. I don't need that. Let me see how much a couple of axes would be, if they have any.
There's an island, a hop skipping away. Fine work with him.
Let's see. Alright, guys and gals, so I decided to go ahead and go with Molten Strike as the skill we pick up, even though it's not really necessary. And the route we're gonna go is this way. And you'll see us drop down and get a couple of these, hit this, get this, and then on our way through, we'll grab a couple more nodes right here for life and some evasion and armor rating, and but yeah, we'll be picking up a whole bunch of stuff early on. We're gonna go through as quickly as possible, and like I said, I've already played through the axe. Y'all have seen more or less everything, so I'm going to skip over a lot of stuff. Now I will start going into detail on certain things though, such as we use Molten Strike.
My spirits are spent.
Yeah. We'll go through things early on as far as the league mechanic for harvest and everything. Because of course I want to go over that with y'all. Let's see. 6 to 11. That's fine here. That's what we'll do. Move this over so we keep double strike. And we'll switch over to axe. Because that is going to be our main weapon choice. But yes, I'm gonna start going over stuff like league mechanics early on. I'm also going to go over crafting early on and everything like that. It's gonna be one of the few things that I really do want to cover with y'all because I didn't get to cover them in the last league. So as we go through, I will try and teach y'all as much as I know because there's so much more to it than what I know. There's so much more to it as far as crafting and everything like that. But I'm gonna try and do the best that I can to help y'all along the way. As y'all can see, it's a little bit laggy, but that's mainly due to the fact that like everybody's on right now, or not on, but like more than a little bit of people are on right now. So let's kill these guys. Wipe her out. Boom, boom. Keep going. Let's see. Plate vest, armor. Got a hatchet. Some boots. Don't need the bow, but we'll take it anyways. Okay, so this gives us a second weapon. Elemental damage isn't going to help us, but that gets us on our dual wield stuff. We'll stick with the boots because we're going to go armor. So stick with that. Usually you'll pick up everything along the way. Me, I get a little picky because I get a little picky on stuff because that's just the way that I am. So I don't like having to stop too much. See, look, this is definitely a league mechanic. Okay, so it's growing this way. So this is where we're gonna get something. Alright, this is where we're gonna get the seeds, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so seed cache. Alright. Let's click it. Wild Hellion seeds. And so this is the new master. And she's the master of this, so let's check it out.
I am Oshabi. I was born on this land. I have lived my whole life on this land. I will die on this land. And when that day comes, with its blessing, I hope I will stay dead. We Asmeri are few, but when the land's whispers grew silent, my brothers and sisters turned their backs on me. In that exile, we have something in common. If you wish to do more than feed the shambling dead, you will need to grow strong. I have seen what you are capable of. You show promise, but you are a sapling, not yet shaped by the savage winds that break most. If you wish to stand where others fall, ensure you've collected all the seeds and follow me. I have something to show you. If you wish to do more than feed the shadow.
Alright. So
This
here we
way,
are.
Exile. This is the sacred grove. I am its warden, and you are its guest. Within its soils lay great secrets. Powerful secrets. You have seen the animating forces of Rayquast, yes? The dead do not stay dead. The living are shaped and twisted by unseen forces. Here, in this garden, we may peer into the patterns of life. We may separate the monster from its creator, and, if the garden allows, we may wield its creative energies. Do you see what grows near here? Something sleeps within, and it grows restless. Wake it. Kill it. This is what the garden asks of you.
Interesting. Okay. How do I wake it? No? Fully grown, ready to harvest. Okay, so how do I harvest? Harvest life force from there, but fully grown wild seeds. Said for me to harvest it. How do I harvest it? I have no idea. My first time being here. Oh, there it is. Auto planted wild seeds nearby.
Something life can be nearly as enjoyable as taking it, yes?
Don't understand. Says for me to harvest, yet it won't let me harvest. There it goes. I got a tougher one right there. Guess I just didn't see the button. Alright. Okay. Now it says craft. Okay, so guess reforge the color of non-blue socket on an item, turn it blue, reforge the color of non. Oh, it's kind of eh. That's pretty lame. What about this one? It's magical. Still won't let me do anything else. Okay, so I killed him. It won't let me do anything. What about something like that? Nothing. I'll try it out either way. Well, it won't let me do that. That's fine. Let's try that. Craft. Okay.
Good. The garden sings with approval. You are a welcome guest here, Exile. The seeds planted here will be safe as they take root. I will ensure this. In time, they too will bear fruit. You may find other seeds, and when you do, I ask that you gather them and return. If we are to wield these wild energies, energies, we will need a great many seeds. I will see you soon.
Okay.
The life force is at its most malleable as soon as it is released. Take the time to use it as best you can. Though it is not without its uses when we store it, it is far harder to wield for the transformative purposes we seek. Even the simplest little worms struggle and fight to survive in the face of a threat. The life force is the desire for survival in its purest form. So of course, its struggle is more visceral. It does not want to be wielded by us, so it creates monsters with which to defend itself. And I have you to defend me. That, and your wonderful social presence. It is the name I have given to the invisible force that breathes life back into the dead, that twists and shapes beast and bush. The soils of this sacred place release this energy from the seeds that grow here. The collectors and conduits allow us to collect it and redirect it to more useful endeavors. It is beautiful, yes? I believe it to be older than the Eternal Empire. Older than the vow? I am not so sure. But it does not look like their work. I like to believe it is a work of my ancestral Asmeri, carved from the land to serve the land, equal parts monument and penance. I was once blessed with a deep connection to the land. It would speak to me and nourish me. But that connection was severed, and in turn my tribe severed their connection to me. I was alone, lost. The land spoke no more, until I found this place. The garden restored my connection, strengthened it. I do not hear whispers, but singing. I wish to honor this place by utilizing it to its fullest, and I want you to join me in this. I do not recall seeing the seeds in my childhood. They are new to me, new to Rayclast. They are unlike any seed I've ever seen. They do not need the fruit or the flower. No, they are born of the land itself. Outpourings of this land's very life force. A gift.
Spent. Ask for a better training ground than Rayclast.
But you must admit there is a satisfaction to be had.
What? First unique of the season?
Strange. You have seeds unlike any we have seen before. Though filled with the same life force, it is as though the energies dance to a different tune. We should establish a separate structure for these seeds. Take these collectors and arrange them to best bring these new seeds to harvest. Let's see. Do I have enough room over here? Set up a second one. I think I do. Right next to each other. Good. We have our own creative force within us. The convergence of human invention and natural creation can give birth to great and terrible things. It is our responsibility to guide it, for nature has no concept of justice.
Okay. Okay, so those are our new seeds right there. Okay, cool.
It's to be a cage fight then. I can live with that.
Our guard. Giving something life can be nearly as enjoyable as taking it, yes?
I believe in traveling light.
can't get much, but let's see what we can craft. We forge a normal or magic item as a rare item with random modifiers, including life modifiers. Remove a random non-life modifier from an item and add a new life modifier. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try it again. 18 max life, that's not bad. I can dig that. Alright, cool. The rest of this is just junk anyways.
My blessed, damned Oriflame. Please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me.
Let's make sure we get all the seeds from Act 1. Back over here, son. Usually in Act 1 you want to try and raise your cold resistance because Merveil has cold based damage, so you want to try and handle that as easy, as best as possible. Let's see, should be seeds in here, I would think. Yeah, thought so.
Our crop is ready. Return to the garden.
Let's see, all of them ready? Yup. Okay. Put all of that up. Alright, we're gonna harvest this, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about it before we go finish up the act. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, these are the modifiers for the enemies, basically the overall modifiers. So 12% more damage, 60% more max life, 48% more item quality, 96% more item rarity. So that's just, the basics of it. We have movement so we can actually get away. So boom, walk away, and then take them out. If we need to, you run away. Boom. Done. As you saw, they inflicted bleed on us, so that was kind of scary. Let's grab at least those and anything else that could be semi-useful. That might be good. Coral amulets are usually pretty good early on too. Okay, now we'll talk about this. So each enemy is going to give you a certain type of craft. As you can see, I have 6 crafts of this. I have 1 craft of changing a non-red socket into a red socket, etc. There, it'll give you each depending on what the kind of monster you kill, basically. So depending on the seed, you can also create a wild life force collector, create a pylon, create vivid life force collector. Okay, so we can actually make, have like a second one of these to the side, or, see, we can just boom. If we don't have anything else to use the crafting on. So let me see. Kind of want to turn this into a reforged. No, magic item is rare item with random modifiers. Fire, no. Physical. Okay, and that's up to 14. Craft. Fire resistance. It's 55. That gives me decent there, but what if I try this one? Crap. Strength, armor, 7 block recovery. That's not bad actually. I think I'll go with this body piece. Yeah, I like it better. And then we can take, say, for instance, our ring right here. Fire, caster. We'll just go with fire. We got physical and we got fire. Eventually, of course, we won't use any kind of elemental damage. It'll all be physical. The higher we can boost our physical damage, so the more, add 1 to 2 or 3 to 5 or whatever the case might be on physical damage. That's what we're looking for on our build. Oh yeah, hold up. Before I try that, I wanted to convert this guy, because this will give us something real good. Caster. I don't have any more physical. Target is not rare. Augment magic or rare item with a new fire modifier. Caster. I guess I don't have any more physical ones. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll use one of these. And then we'll use one of these. And it's better than this one, but it's not good enough for me to be like, yeah. I think we'll cut our losses and just stick with what we got. That's fine. Okay. And then, you know what? Let's make a couple of pylons. Let's make at least one. Craft. And we'll set him up right alongside here. Boom. And now, depending on how many seeds we have, which we have 25 seeds, we can be like, well, we can't plant there, but we can plant here. Boom. And let's go ahead and let's harvest these guys. Oh wait, I can't harvest them yet. Oh, requires one more fully grown. Okay. So let's just plant the whole thing then. We'll get to harvesting that next time. But as y'all can see, it's quite powerful. You know, it gives us a completely different option for crafting gear, which is great because using currency does take time to it takes and regen. Yeah, see, it's all ice damage, so you gotta be careful. When you can, pop steel skin. It'll help out with mitigation. Boom. Done.
We stand at death's door. Ladies first, fair Mervale.
Let's see, I'll drop that. Take this. I'm not looking to collect a bunch of junk, so anything that's not at least magic or rare can go away. Oh. That way we can get as much out of this as possible. Wood splitter. Alright. Remember, we're doing dual-wield axes. That's our main thing. Let's go ahead and we'll get to the town in Act 2. I didn't even notice we could level Lacerate yet. Alright. Let's get the seeds that are here, of course. But yeah, Lacerate's doing a really good job. Really good job. See, and then if you look at the seeds, it actually tells you what kind they are. Provides 3 units of raw wildlife force when harvested. Can be harvested after 4 growth cycles. Spawns a level 18 monster when harvested. See, we're level 15, so that's pretty cool. See, over here, can technically, it says auto plant, but there's nothing to auto plant. It's already full. So as soon as you fill up the area, you can't put any more seeds. You just gotta wait until it grows. So far, that's what we've learned, and then it's a pretty powerful system so far. I think it's pretty awesome, especially early on when you know have a low amount of currency and you're trying to get gear for your character while you're leveling. I think it makes a pretty good alternative to having to use currency. You just collect seeds. You can always go back and farm areas if you want to farm like certain seeds or anything like that. So for instance, and I'll just throw this in this video as well. So let's say we want to get some extra seeds. Yeah. Talk to all these people real quick, just to get this going. I don't know about you, those question marks, I mean the exclamation points always bother me. So you can actually, so say I wanted to get some more seeds from here, you can actually enter a new instance by holding down, I believe it's control, and then clicking the area. So you can enter a new instance, right? And since I entered a new instance, there should be a new set of seeds here. Yeah, see. Boom. Right there. Kill off these guys, and if you want to farm certain areas, certain levels, and look, we even got a different kind of seed. So now that we got a different,
continues to surprise us. The life force that swirls within these seeds is in some way different once again to that which we've seen before. We will use a third set of collectors. Ensure you do your utmost to honor the Grove's intent.
grab that. See, now we got a new set of seeds. We can't plant. We can plant another one of these over here. So I don't want to use that up. I'd like to keep this row open for at least another one of these. So we're gonna start planting. Let me see. Can I plant right here? Or can I set it up right here? Oh, I can. I want them centered though, but I don't really want them on the stairs, I guess. Kind of want them like right here, but then kind of plants in there, so don't like the way that looks. Let me see. I'll leave that for that. You know what? I'll plant these guys up here. Let me find the corner. And that's where I want it. We'll plant some of those guys, and we'll see what kind of modifiers we can get when we craft with it next time. But see, you can go and farm seeds like that really quickly and just save some seeds up. To me, it makes sense to do that. You can also farm gear that way. Of course, you can reload the areas, etc. And it doesn't take long. I mean, if you pick certain spots that don't require a whole lot of travel, so boom, we're back at here. I can come over here.
Make it fast.
If I had picked up some, something that I didn't want or wanted to sell, just sell all the junk. Boom, boom. I actually want that coral amulet.
Going?
Currency. Let's put all that up. We kept the seed on us. That's fine. But yeah, we can do the same thing as many times as we'd like. See, both of these are still going. Create a new one. Of course, we could there's probably a limit on how often we can do it. But yeah, see, it's really easy. And you can farm gear this way. You can farm seeds, all sorts of stuff. Vivid. Boom. See, and each time we go in and out, it cycles the seeds. See what I mean? There's 2 more cycles on those seeds right there. There's 2 more on here, and then we can totally harvest them. It's pretty cool, right? Oh, put these up. Bam. But yeah, it's a in my opinion, this league is pretty nifty. I enjoy kind of planting stuff and playing around like this, and so I think it's pretty awesome. Let me know what y'all think when y'all finally see this video. It'll be released in time after my other videos are released. I'm trying to make sure I spread out my content evenly and fairly. because I have a limited amount of time to record and everything like that. So I try to do the best that I can to provide y'all with content. Um, Hopefully, I can start kind of putting out better quality content, in my opinion. I want to try and look into getting a intro done, as well as having a, like a emblem, or an actual icon from my page. But yeah, as I said, I mean, it's a good way to farm gear. You can run through, kill, like if there's a certain, like, see, in this area we always know that there's that one unique mob, so we can actually go kill him. He'll always be around here somewhere. There he is. Boom. You can farm gear that way. Get yourself a look at that 38 life belt right there. We can use that next time we harvest, and we can craft ourselves a decent fizz damage belt with a decent life modifier. Um, Stuff like that. This is all stuff that comes back to gearing yourself as you play through the campaign, and then once you get past the campaign, of course, this all continues on, just at a higher level. Um, Anyhow, guys and gals, this is Elderofwoe. I hope y'all enjoyed this content. If y'all did, please like, subscribe, go and follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, hit all those notification buttons. I also have an Instagram, etc. All of my information is spread on all my pages. On my YouTube page, it's there. But again, go hit that like, subscribe, follow, etc. I hope y'all enjoy the content, and this is Elderofwoe saying over and out.